Unfortunately, Mrs. Chung, Smokey is not covered by the terms and conditions of our policy. Well, I'm afraid there isn't anything I can do about that. I realise the vet's bills are going to be expensive. I can sympathise with you, believe me. Yes, unfortunately, putting the pet down is an option. Although it seems such a terrible shame. Depriving a poor, defenceless animal the chance to live just because we as human beings can't afford to keep him alive. I know, it's very sad. It is very sad. It's tearing me up inside just thinking about it, Mrs. Chung. Oh, stop, you'll set me off in a minute. Okay, well, there is an alternative to that. How does this sound?
Oh, the B&B was lovely, Tony. You would have loved it. It was one of those old-fashioned barn conversions, you know, with the double doors for the horses and things like that. Mike just loved it.
Mike loved it?
Yeah.
Okay, explain this to me again, because maybe it's just me, maybe I'm a little confused, but wasn't this supposed to be a weekend break for you and Sophie?
Well, originally, yeah, but Sophie didn't really want to leave Mike on his own, you know. So she asked him to come along and, well, I didn't mind.
She didn't want to leave him on his own?
No.
How old is he?
14.
Well, he's 14 and he wants to go away on a weekend break with his mum and a friend?
Yeah.
What a freak.
Tony? He is not a freak. He's a very charming young man, actually. A good little dancer, too.
Oh, he's a dancer as well, is he?
Yes, a very good one, actually. He was showing me some moves while I was away. I was properly getting into it. He's offered to come round and give me some dancing lessons.
Sophie's son has offered to come round and give you dance lessons?
Yeah. Why? Is that going to be a problem?
No.
Good.
Okay, well, talk me through my bit again.
All right, once I've got confirmation at once that they can't afford their vet bill, yeah, I'll call up the owner and propose a nice little alternative to their dog or cat or whatever it might be being put down.
Okay, but remind me again about that bit about the insurance company. Why can't they cover the bill?
Because there's all sorts of loopholes for them making a claim. Anyway, once I've called the owner and told them we can rehome their pet, yeah, which I'd obviously much rather see it do than have it put down, well, you go around and pick it up.
Yeah, but, right, who's going to want to buy a pet that's got something wrong with it?
How are they going to know it's got something wrong with it?
We're not going to tell them.
No! Of course not. Robin, you wouldn't try and sell a car by pointing out all the work that he's doing on it, would you?
But they might die.
They're not gonna die, Robin. Hey, they're not gonna die. You know, they just need operations, that's all.
Operations? How the new owner's going to know that?
I'm sure they can work it out. Eventually. You know, the point is, Robin, you know, you've got to look at it this way. If we weren't rehoming these pets, they'd be put down. Hey, this is a wonderful thing we're doing here. The fact that we're making a little bit on the side, that's just our reward for doing a good deed.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mike, I could never get Tony to do anything like this.
Well, some men just can't use their bodies to express themselves.
Oh!
That was 100.
100? You promised me 1,000.
1,000 for a Doberman. Does it look like a Doberman to you?
She looks a little bit like a Doberman, yeah.
That was my final offer.
100, I mean, come on, look at all the meat on it.
If you want your money by Wednesday, bring me a Doberman.
By Wednesday? I can't get a Doberman by Wednesday.
Get me a Doberman. Otherwise, you won't have your money.
Come on.
So, whilst I'm away, you just let yourself in with your key. All right, Robin?
Okay, Mr. Curtis.
Then, when you're finished, you can just pop them through the letterbox. How's that sound?
Yeah, it sounds good to me, Mr. Curtis.
Oh, there was one other thing, Robin.
What's that, Mr. Curtis?
Well, I was wondering, whilst I'm away, would you mind feeding Nigger for me?
Sorry, what did you say, Mr. Curtis? So Tony has this new girl, Julie, temping at the agencies now, Brian, right? And I've been getting lifts home with him after work for the past couple of days. And get this, she's asked me if I want to go out on a date sometime next week.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I couldn't believe it, Brian. She's beautiful. And I've only met her these past couple of times getting these lifts home with Tony.
Yeah, with Tony.
What are you looking for?
A Doberman.
A Doberman? It's funny. I'm pretty sure this Mr. Curtis said he had a Doberman. Oh, Brian, get this right. Mr. Curtis has named his dog Nigger. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. He's asked me to look after it while I was away on holiday.
Yeah, you feed it.
The thing is though, right, while I'm at his house, I'm thinking to myself, what is the point? What is the point in me painting your walls? You can't see what it looks like anyway.
Yeah, you paint the walls. You paint the walls. Hang on a minute, what did you just say?
What, Mr. Curtis is blind and he's got me painting his walls?
No. Before that. Something about a Doberman. Mr. Curtis and a Doberman.
Yeah, Mr. Curtis has a Doberman.
Mr. Curtis has a Doberman?
And he's called Nigger.
And he's called it Nigger?